into the light. This child, innocent child, soft as a fawn. This child is born, one small heart, one pair of eyes, one work of art. Here in my arms, here he lies, trusting and warm. Blessed this morn, a child is born. One heart, one pair of eyes, one work of art. Here in my arms, here he lies, trusting and warm. Blessed this morn, a child is born. Jesus Christ is born. This child is born. This child is born.
Oh my God. Cheryl and the Peter Pozak Trio. Let's give them another hand. Beautiful song. Beautiful. Thank you. They bless us every week with just spectacular, wonderful music. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh boy, this is a great time of the year, isn't it? Yeah, we have so much to feel blessed about. So many things happening in our life. Thank you. Thank you. I wore it just for you, dear. Yes. So, Did you drink the tie? Okay. All right. Boy, I don't know. John, did you? No. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you. So we have a great day ahead, and it's a beautiful sunshine. Here was a lot of fog last night, but I'm so happy that it's lifted now and that visibility is back, and we have an opportunity to share with one another. Before I get started, there's a couple things. Peggy Lipschitz is having her 100th birthday, and we want to give her. What a blessing she's been to our world, to our church and the community, and we just love everything she's been doing and that she's done and that she continues to do with her loving heart. Our bass player, Paul, fell this morning, broke his arm. That's why we're a trio today. So we want to send forth energy of love and blessings to him that he recovers. Breaking his arm as a bass player is a little tough. So I want to see him recover as soon as possible in his right and perfect way. Melissa's with us. Hey, Melissa, she's back from college. Wave at everyone. Everyone say hello to Melissa. Yeah. This is Melissa's home, and she's been working very hard, doing a great job away in Wisconsin, and we just want to send her off with all of our goodness as well. So today we are talking about love. Love is the key, right? So my talk title today is The Gift of Love. The Gift of Love. You know, we're still in that course of Advent, and these spiritual gifts, the hope, the peace, the love, are things we need to bring forth from within ourselves and share in our world. And there's no greater gift to share than the gift of love. My scripture today, it comes from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 and 2. And here Paul says, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I'm only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have the prophecy, the gift of prophecy and I can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and I have a faith to move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. Paul here is speaking to the church of Corinth about the power of love. This power of love is a very important thing to all of us. And he's saying here, Paul understands that we are spiritual beings having a human experience as we each understand. And because we know that we have this spiritual essence, we speak both languages. We can speak in the human form and also in the spiritual form. Many of us speak very eloquently and very commanding in these ways. But if it's not grounded in love, it's all noise. It's like a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. And then this gift of prophecy. Many of us, we find ourselves being seers and readers. We can read and see auras, and we can move chakras, and we have all of this perception. We have this gift to foretell mysteries and knowledge. We've taken all the classes, we've read all the books, we've joined all these spiritual organizations. We even have a faith to move mountains. What is this faith? What is this mountain that we move? Well, we've gone through some hardships in our lives. We've overcome some grief. We've gotten through the heartache and the pain. We've given up the drugs and the alcohol and the cigarettes. We've let go of the sugar, the meat, the ice cream. Well, at least some of us. But if it's not grounded in love, Paul says that it's worthless. See, Paul says that love is patient, love is kind. It doesn't envy, it does not boast, it's not self-seeking, it doesn't dishonor our neighbors. Love never fails. And we have to make a choice today, whether we're going to experience, accept, and express that divinity, that gift of love that is within us, or if we're going to reject it. and allow ourselves to continue to fall further into the conflict, the madness, the negativity. See, love is it's the pulse of the universe. It's rhythmic and harmonious. Love is an activity of God. In fact, love is God energy. It holds all things together and at the same time frees all to find its highest good. Warmth, understanding, compassion, kindness, empathy, inspiration, and caring. They're all traits of how love is educating our hearts. Love is the essence of our being. Will you accept the truth that love is your essence? Well, will you? Yes. All right, boy, don't be a tough crowd today now. We're talking about love here. I want you to imagine for a moment Mary being pregnant with Jesus. What if you had been told that you are loved and how blessed and how special you are from the time you were conceived, as I imagine Mary did with Jesus? What if you had been told that you're a holy child of God and that you are worthy of all God's good from the time you were born throughout your childhood? What if you had been told that because of the indwelling presence of God within you, that there's nothing you couldn't do? Would you dare to be more? Would you dare to love more? Now, I get it. I know most of our parents, they didn't teach us about these things. Most of our parents didn't have the best understanding of the world, let alone having a great understanding of love. The story of an Amish man and his son who visited a large mall. It was the first time they each had seen such a place. They gazed at the bright lights and the vivid displays with a mixture of awe and some distaste. They came upon this wall that had two steel doors in it. Having never seen an elevator before, they watched as this elderly woman in a wheelchair wheeled herself up to the wall and pushed the button, and the doors opened. She then wheeled herself inside this room behind those doors, and the doors closed. They watched the lights above the elevator go from 1 to 3 and then back to 1. The doors opened, and this beautiful 25-year-old woman came out of the elevator, and she smiled at them as she passed them by. The Amish man began to scratch his beard for a moment, and then he turned to his son. Adam, run home and get your mother. Our parents don't always have the best understanding of the world. Well, whether or not your earthly mother or father has taught you of your love essence, our heavenly mother, father, the God within us, has been whispering this truth into our souls since the day we were born. Every one of us has felt that there's something special about us. And this feeling is the power of love. This power of love, this love essence is meant to bring us closer to God. And despite what we may have learned from our parents or from our religious upbringing, God's love is completely, totally, 100% unconditional. Now, I want you to think about that for a moment. No strings attached, no requirements. We don't have to be a certain way. We don't have to do anything to earn it. We don't have to behave ourselves to receive it. God's love is freely given. It simply washes over us. It washes in us. It washes through us. And we have to come into the right relationship with it, knowing that it is our good and it's a power that we possess, that we hold within us. Teilhard de Chardin, a great 19th century mystic, we're going to put it up for you. He said, someday we shall harness the energies of love. And then, for the second time in the history of the world, we will discover fire. What is this fire he's talking about? Is it fear, worry, envy, jealousy? Is it lack and limitation, or these other ego-based thoughts like arrogance and pride? Is it this need to have our way, or to find ourselves having all the knowledge, or know it all, to be able to speak about everything without having all the facts? No, of course not. It's not those things. That's not love. Is it the bush burning in our thoughts? Is it that spiritual, that spark of divinity that is within us, bringing us the warmth, the security, the prosperity that we deserve? Is it the Christ nature that is ready to be birthed and come forth in its majesty? Yes, it's that and so much more. Love is a power that is beyond human understanding. It is the presence of God. And we simply activate it by turning within, allowing ourselves to become open to it, to bring it forth into the world. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. The wonderful mystic, the metaphysician, Emmett Fox, he has this great way of describing it. He says, there is no difficulty that enough love cannot conquer. No disease that enough love cannot heal. No door that enough love cannot open. No gulf that enough love cannot bridge. There's no wall that enough love cannot throw down. No wrong that enough love cannot set right. He says it makes no difference how deeply seated may be the trouble, how helpless the outlook, how muddled the tangle, how great the mistake. A sufficient realization of love will dissolve it all. You will only love enough. You will only love enough. You will be the happiest, most powerful being in the world. If you will only love enough, allow yourself to harness that power of love that is within you, to bring it forth into our world. Take that power that you have, that happiness, and share it with others. Allow this world to be a better place. Dr. King, let's put it up for him. He said, what we have before us is a glorious opportunity to inject a new dimension of love into veins of our civilization. This is our opportunity. Love is our key. We have that power within us. And it's our job to use that power and bring it forward into the world to make our church, our homes, communities, and this world a better place. Will you open up? Will you give love this chance? We have to think about it as the silversmith thinks about the silver. The silversmith, he melts down the silver. And he knows that it's pure when he can see his reflection in it. And the same is true for us. We know that we're our purest when people can see our reflection of love in us. We have to come forth with this love, to be in this purity in this moment. It's our power. It is us. It is who we are. I love this time of the year because we get a chance to play Santa Claus. We get to spread love and gifts and joy into the world. That is the secret of love. We have to become Santa every day, sharing that gift, sharing our prayers, sharing joy in our world. Only then can we know the beauty of it, to express it, to experience it, to know it, become accepting of it, and allow it to work in our lives and make our happiness and our wholeness our truth every day. I want to play for you Santa's little secret today. Let's just take a moment and
On Christmas Eve, a young boy with light in his eyes looked deep into Santa's, to Santa's surprise, and said as he nestled on Santa's broad knee. I want your secret. Tell it to me. He leaned up and whispered in Santa's good ear. How do you do it? Year after year. I want to know how, as you traveled about, giving gifts here and there, you never run out. How is it, dear Santa, that in your pack of toys you have plenty for all of the world's girls and boys? Stay so full, never empties, as you make your way from rooftop to homes large and small, from nation to nation, reaching them all. And Santa smiled kindly and said to the boy, don't ask me hard questions. Don't you want your toy? But the child shook his head, and Santa could see that he needed the answer. Now listen to me. He told the small boy with the light in his eyes, my secret will make you sadder and wise. The truth is that my sack is magic. Inside it holds millions of toys for my Christmas Eve ride. But although I do visit each girl and each boy, I don't always leave them a gaily wrapped toy. Some homes are hungry, some homes are sad, some homes are desperate, some homes are bad. Some homes are broken and their children there grieve. Those homes I visit, but what should I leave? My sleigh is filled with the happiest stuff, but homes where despair lives, toys aren't good enough. So I tiptoe in, kiss each girl and boy, and pray with them that they will be given the joy of the spirit of Christmas, the spirit that lives in the heart of the dear child who gets not but gives. If only God hears me and answers my prayer. When I visit next year, what I will find there are homes filled with peace and with giving and love, and boys and girls gifted with the light from above. It's a very hard task, my smart little brother, to give toys to some and to give prayers to others. But the prayers are the best gifts indeed. For God has a way of meeting each need. That's part of the answer. The rest, my dear youth, is that my sack is magic, and that is the truth. In my sack, I carry on Christmas Eve day more love than a Santa could ever give away. The sack never empties of love or of joy, 'cause inside it are prayers and hopes, not just toys. The more I give, the fuller it seems, because giving is my way of fulfilling dreams. And do you know something? You've got a sack too. It's as magic as mine, and it's inside of you. It never gets empty. It's full from the start. It's the center of light and of love. It's your heart. And if on this Christmas you want to help me, don't be so concerned with the gifts neath your tree. Open that sack, call your heart, and share your joy, your friendship, your wealth, and your care. The light in a small boy's eyes was glowing. Thanks for the secret. I've got to be going. Wait, little boy, said Santa. Don't go. Will you share? Will you help? Will you use what you know? And just for a moment, the small boy stood still, touched his heart with his small little hand, and whispered, I will.
So I ask you, Will you share? Will you give what you know? Will you allow your love to come forth, not only during this holiday season, but throughout the year, throughout all time? Your gift is made to be shared, to bring happiness and joy and love into our world. That's our gift. Friends, know that you are loved and you are special. You are a holy child of God and worthy of God's good for you. And because of that, that indwelling presence within you, there is nothing that you can't do. Take this gift within you, harness these energies, discover that fire that's coming into human history for the second time, and be the person, the spirit that you were meant to be. You no longer have to speak your knowledge and talk about your mysteries and bring forth all these things that are on the outer. Take a moment, open your heart, share it with others. That's the gift of Christmas. Will you do that with me today? Yes. Will you come forth with your love essence? Yes. Will you be the peace and the joy for this world to see? Yes. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
To the stage, Cheryl Wilson.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy would one day make you new? And this child that you deliver would soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again, the lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nation? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Mary, 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 did you know? Mary, Mary, did you know?
Cheryl, everyone, and the Peter Pozak Trio. Lovely. Oh my God. Ah, boy, what a beautiful voice. So I want to tell you a secret. I have that voice too. You don't seem like you believe me right now. What is it, huh? So we come to that time to give. And this is our opportunity to share our gift, our love with the world. And as we send forth blessings and prayers, we show up in an amazing way. We send blessings to Lorene over there and over to Matt and John. We send blessings back there to Sue Ellen. Blessings to Pat. Hey, Pat, how are you today? Peggy, a blessing to you, and Jeff. Just send blessings out to all that we know. Taking our offering in our left hand and covering it with our right, let us send that power that is within our hearts into our hands, into that gift. And we say our offertory blessing together. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And so it is. Let's welcome Gretchen.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year.
Thank you, Gretchen, and Peter Pozak Trio. So we're going to take this time now to, where are my ushers? You coming up? Let us bless this offering. We want to bless. Are you leaving me here alone? Was it something I said? Jeez. So we just want to send blessings forth now. Send these blessings out to support and help our community and those we love. Send blessings to Linda, to Gretchen. We send blessings to B and Joanna and Scotty. Send blessings out to Norris. Blessings going forth to all. Heavenly Mother, Father God, thank you for these gifts that we receive today. We know they come from those who love you, who are open and receptive to doing your will. We ask that you take these gifts now, send them out into the world, and return them in any way you see fit, 100-fold, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Repeat after me. I am a child of God. I am awake to my good. I am blessed and highly favored. I am blessed and highly favored. Yay, God. Amen. Thank you. And let us have Shar come back up to the stage.
You've probably noticed the beautiful flowers behind me. And today's flowers are donated by Sally Havlis in remembrance of her mother, Anne. And she shares this message. The flowers are dedicated to my mother, Anne, who passed away 1 year ago. She loved flowers and was a passionate gardener. Kobayashi Issa's poem speaks to my mother's life. We wander the roof of hell, choosing blossoms. Sleep in the blossoms, Mom. Thank you, Sally, so much for the beautiful flowers and for sharing about your mom at this time. Our thoughts are with you. And now it's time to welcome our new visitors. Thank you for the gift of your presence. We are so glad that you have joined us. We hope that you've enjoyed your experience because we've certainly enjoyed having you here. If you are new here or if you're returning after having been away for a little bit, if you would hold up your hand, we would love to offer you a gift. The people passing out the flowers are members of our welcome team. Keep your hand up as we find you. That'd be lovely. Those handing out the flower and the gift are members of our welcome team. In addition to the lovely gift, the flower, you'll be given a clipboard and a free copy of the Daily Word, which is one of many important and lovely publications that Unity puts out. If you wouldn't mind, fill out the attached visitor card because we'd love to get to know you a bit more. And then members of the welcome team will be with you and meet you in the Sunshine Gallery, which is to your left out there. Just a few last reminders for you. The Pet Ministry is here every Sunday with pets in needs of foster or forever home. Please see Carol Stiegel for more information on how to take in a pet or otherwise support this wonderful ministry. Thank you to Carol and her amazing team because we help a lot of pets. You, of course, can stay connected to Unity in Chicago a couple different ways because we always have a ton going on. We have the website, of course, unitychicago.org, and then there's also our e-blast. Also, help us to continue growing and help us get our message out there by leaving a review on either Google, Facebook, or Yelp. We so appreciate your support. You know people read those. We read them. And then Matt Scothorn has an update for us on the Compassionate Christmas Donation Drive. Hey, Matt.
Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Scothorn from the Community Outreach Committee. And I wanted to say thank you, truly thank you to everyone. We had a lofty goal to collect 82 $20 gift cards for everyone at Centro Romero, for the parents to buy gifts for their children. And we collected enough for 84 gift cards. So, yeah, we did it. Thank you. And today is the last day we'll be accepting toys. Toys are for Care for Real. And if you didn't get to donate for the gift cards or for the toys, do not worry. We have opportunities coming up for night ministry this winter. We'll collect blankets and socks and warm things for them. And we're going to do an artist exhibit with photos of refugees in our gallery. So there's a lot coming up. But thank you again. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Matt, for leading that amazing effort, and to everyone who contributed. And I believe we have a fabulous video.
Heart for Africa co-founders Ian and Janine Maxwell decided to do something about it and started a new family. Did I ever see 100% children, those two biological? I was never going to have children because I felt the responsibility of having a child was too big. The responsibilities here are huge and growing. Almost every 2 weeks, another child comes. Most are babies, often requiring intensive care. 10% of the kids are HIV positive. But as they grow, there's always a place to call home, from newborns to babies to toddlers and school-aged kids. It takes a village. It's right out of the takes a village to raise a child. It takes people who are organized and driven and can fundraise. It takes people who can put together structures, put systems in place. It takes love, 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 love. It also takes a lot of resources to feed, clothe, and educate all these children.
Heart for Africa focuses 4 different areas: hunger, orphans, poverty, and education.
Since Project Canaan started, these 2,500 acres of bushland have become a hub of activity and one of the largest employers in the area.
Anything that we do here has to do one of 2 things: either provide a service or a good, or generate income. We need to generate income, obviously, to support our children's home.
There's a large dairy farm, egg barns that feed the kids here and in the surrounding communities, a wood shop, garage, and a new venture, aquaponics, all innovative ways to become self-sustainable.
The vision has been taking 1 step at a time. I don't have expertise in any of these areas that we're currently working in, and our God is just not done. He brings people exactly when we need them with the expertise that we need, and you can look around and you can see his work everywhere here.
All train and employ Swazis. The majority work at Kutsala, an artisan workshop that produces Swazi-style crafts and jewelry. Everything done here is to support the children, though they aren't the only ones who find healing here. Because we love and we want to love. You see it being released, you see the burden being released. Creating change also comes through education. From preschool to primary, Heart for Africa is expanding as the kids grow.
This is the hope of the future. I really do believe that this is the kids that are growing up here in the next generation are that future.
This next generation, once discarded and forgotten, a long road ahead of them. With every child that comes, the needs grow. And the Maxwells say they want to keep their doors open for the babies that will surely come. And even on our darkest days, even when we bury a baby, even when we have to take a child to the hospital and we know he's not going to make it, there's also the other side of a baby who is never going to walk, takes his first few steps. For Kayla, there are no smiles yet. But Janine says with time, prayer, and a lot of love, there's reason to believe that will soon change. She's seen it happen time and time again.
So far, we've sold 150 ornaments, and 755 has gone to the youth program, and 1,055 has gone to Hearts for Africa.
And this is our last week selling ornaments. So come get your ornaments now. We need to sell 100 more, and then we'll have raised enough money to go on 2 retreats and like feed a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, what is the youth ministry, you might be asking? Well, we are a program who caters to all ages, and we're really fun. So, come check us out. And if you have any kids or know any kids, come send them our way because we love new kids.
Thank you, Fabulous Youth Ministry, for giving us the opportunity to contribute and to help Hearts for Africa. And now let's welcome back the fabulous Cheryl Wilson.
I'll sing along now. When I was a sinner, I prayed both night and day. I asked the Lord to help me. He taught me how to pray. Hey, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Yeah. When I was a seeker, I sought both night and day. I asked the Lord to help me. He showed me the way. Hey, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down low in manger, a humble Christ was born. God sent out salvation and blessed Christmas morn. Go, 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 turn it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ, my Lord Jesus Christ is
Cheryl Wilson. I just have one word: magnificent. Fabulous. Thank you, Cheryl Wilson. Thank you, Gretchen and the Peter Polzak trio. We will send Paul good thoughts Thank you, Reverend James, for reminding us of the love that is deeply inside all of us and how we can bring it into the world, not just this season, but the rest of the year. And thanks to everybody else for being such amazing participants in the service. Let's sing ourselves home.
Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, and let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yay, God! Yay, us! Happy Sunday, Unity!